Hey, this is Dave. I just wanted to share this post over at allthingsponder.com. It's called Big Stock Investor Guy Actually Sells Insurance. Now, what does that mean and what point is this article trying to make? And I think the point of this is that we often hear stories and accept them as fact, and we draw certain pictures in our minds. But the reality may be very different from the ideas that are circulated around. So unless we actually look closely and delve underneath the surface, we're never really going to get a true picture of reality, or rather a more accurate picture of reality. And I think as human beings, that's what we always want to do. We have to understand that our own personal viewpoint of the world is flawed, and we always want to work towards making our own understanding and viewpoint closer to what, for lack of a better phrase, true reality really is. In this post, I talk about a rather famous stock investor who I don't name because I'm just really not interested in naming names. The common conception about this gentleman is that he made all his money through the quote buy and hold strategy. However, I ran across a rather obscure piece of information, and it's probably verifiable out there. You can find it somewhere. What this gentleman actually does is he does buy and hold, but I believe, reading between the lines of this rather obscure information that I found, I believe that what he's actually doing is writing covered calls. And a covered call is nothing more than a insurance policy that other investors buy. So he may have a large portfolio of stock, but what he's doing is he's writing essentially insurance policies for other investors. And when the time expires for that insurance policy, you, as the person that writes this quote insurance policy, gets to keep the money, and the person loses their right to buy from you at a certain price after that period of time. So you can see if you do this with the right stocks, you can actually do quite well, and it would actually produce a more stable income as opposed to the ups and downs of the regular stock market. But if I had not seen this information, I would just think this buy and hold strategy is the way to go. And I have noticed, and you may have noticed as well, that many of the people out there trying to sell you on these long-term investment ideas where you're constantly just putting money in, they call it dollar cost averaging. They have a lot of ways that they like to promote this type of idea. However, if that's not actually what this big investor guy has done, because everybody points to him and says, he does buy and hold, you should do it too, it worked for him. But if they never tell you that what he actually is doing is writing these, for lack of a better phrase, insurance policies for other investors, then you wouldn't know that. And you would think, oh yes, I should buy and hold like he does. And so therefore, many people that are selling these policies, maybe they don't even know themselves. This is the problem with these concepts that come into the mainstream. We often have blurred views about what they really mean. And this post I write, the idea is to encourage people to delve deeper into whatever it is that you're looking at, and try and discover what the reality is, because it's important for you, for your life, and to live better and to live more free, to delve into things and find your own viewpoint and your own understanding, and always constantly strive to improve that. That's what we're talking about here. So if you would like to read this post for yourself, there is a link at the bottom of the video. Go ahead and click it. I encourage you to also leave comments both here and or on this blog post if you prefer, but also here if you're seeing the video on YouTube. So this is Dave, and that is what I wanted to say today, or at least this part of today. And I hope if you're viewing this that you're having a good day. If not, think about what you can do to make it better. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.